Hey there everyone, it's Old Movie Master. Welcome to the Horror Collection. This is part 1. What you're looking at is movies that I could not fit over here. All of these are in alphabetical order, however these are not. It's a mixture of monster movies, shark movies, and you'll see. So, one that I want to show you guys is this one, Saw 5. It actually still works. If I press the button here, it works. I'm not going to press it because it says a line from the movie, and I'm going to get a copyright strike. But I thought it was cool to show you guys. If you want to see it work, there's a video I did, I don't know how many years ago when I first bought that, and you'll see the line. So, let's start over here. Let me focus for you guys. There we go. So, first one up is Dark Descent with Dean Kane. This is a pretty bad movie. It's from the Sci-Fi Channel, I believe. And it's very reminiscent of a movie called Outland. Here we have Frogs. Haven't seen it. I got that at a pawn shop a few years ago. Here we have the Tremors movies. You know, quite honestly, I only really like the original, like, 2. All the other ones are kind of whatever. I know there's like a new one out, and quite honestly, I'm not very interested in picking it up. I saw the trailer and it looks pretty bad. So, what else we have here? We have a shark bait collection. This one I got at Walmart. Brings like 6 shark movies. All of them, I'm pretty sure, are ridiculous. I haven't seen this. I haven't even opened this yet. What else do we have? So you guys can see. There's here a really good movie called Crawl. I saw this one recently. Really good movie. This I think you can find at Walmart. It's widely available. You can probably find it in one of those Walmart bins. Birdemic 2. These are really bad. If you haven't seen, especially the first one. The first one is a really good, unintentional, funny movie. The second one was made quite a few years later, and you can tell that it's made bad on purpose. It's not as good as the original. Here we have like a sci-fi collection. It brings like, trashy, low-budget movies from back in the day. Well, some of them are actually pretty good, like The Beast from 20,000 Phantoms, stuff like that. So that's this part right here. Here we have a movie called The Dogs that I got for $3.99. Bats, and the sequel. Both of these I got from Big Lots. Yeah, from Big Lots. Sneak Man, Carnivorous, Caved In, Solstice, I think that's how you pronounce it. The Cave, The Cavern, Frankenfish, Maneater Collection. This brings like 5 different terrible movies. Croc, Direwolf, Maneater, Grizzly Rage, and Chupacabra versus the Alamo. I saw Chupacabra versus the Alamo. Very, very bad movie. Made for the Sci-Fi Channel with Eric Estrada from Chips. So I'm going to move this out of the way so I can show you guys the other movies in this section. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Let me focus there for you guys. Here we have In the Spider's Web with Lance Henriksen. You're going to notice that most of these movies are pretty much so bad it's good kind of movies. 8-Legged Freaks. Got this for 49 cents at Cash America Pawn. That's another place you can go to is pawn shops. You'll find movies there. Cash America Pawn, however, starting in, when was it, 2018, I started noticing that they don't carry many DVDs. Actually, I spoke with one of the one of the managers, yeah, we're not taking any more DVDs anymore. Only the ones that you see are the ones that we're getting rid of. And they have, locations all over the state. What do we have here? Ice Spiders, Big Ass Spider, Arachnia, Pterodactyl, Hammerhead, Ice Road Terror, I believe this is now out of print. Raptor, which is also known as Carnosaur 4. Dragon Fighter of Dean Kane, made for the Sci-Fi Channel. Curse of the Komodo. Killer Buzz. Dark Waters. Orca the Killer Whale. Snake Island. Caw! Yeah, that was a little joke there. This is with Sean Patrick Flanery, pretty bad movie. KVC, Komodo vs. Cobra. Killer Mountain. Most of these I used to get at a place that no longer exists called Retro Video. Love that store. It had so many like gems because many people were like getting rid of collections, and I was just taking advantage of the fact. Attack of the Sabertooth, got this for 49 cents at Cash America Pawn. It was at one point $3.49, then $2.99, and I got it for, let me focus that. Yeah, 49 cents. Crazy, right? Let's put that over there. Megalodon with Michael Madsen. Haven't seen this yet. Got that, I believe, at Walmart. Avalanche Sharks. Also haven't seen this. I got this one at Best Buy. King Cobra. Boa versus Python. Python, got this for $1.99 at Movie Stop before it closed down. And here we have Python 2. I also got it for $1.99 from Movie Stop. Sabertooth from the Sci-Fi Channel. Boa. Venomous. Crocodile. Crocodile 2. Red Water. Primeval. Rogue. Let's make some space here so I can show you guys the movies. So now we're going to go into a section which is kind of like the torture porn section, I guess. I don't like calling it that, but that's how they call it. Turistas. Got this for $1.99 at CD Trader. And if you saw my CD Trader video, I never thought that would be my last trip video to that store. They sadly are closing. All these stores are closing. You know, eventually physical media you'll only purchase online. It's a sad truth. And people, you know, who panic like, oh my god, we're never going to find physical media anywhere. You'll still be able to find it in thrift stores. For the meantime, eventually it will just be online. Vacancy 2, the first cut. Vacancy with Luke Wilson. Captivity. I saw this one the other night. Not very good. It's probably the weakest of those, you know, torture movies. Hostel, the director's cut. Hostel, the unrated widescreen cut. Hostel Part 2, the unrated director's cut. That was very popular back in the day, from 2007 to like 2012. Unrated, exclusive cut with never before seen footage. Hostel Part 3, unrated as well. This was actually now out of print. Saw, this is the theatrical cut. I don't have any of the other versions. I got them as they were coming out. Saw 2 in widescreen. Saw 3, the unrated cut. Saw 4, the theatrical cut. Saw 5, the unrated director's cut. Saw 6, the theatrical cut. And Saw the Final Chapter. This is the theatrical cut, I believe, or is it? Yeah, I think so. And Jigsaw, by this point, they stopped doing that. So, one reason why I got different versions of the Saw movies as they were coming out is because, for example, for Part 4, spoiler alert, I didn't like how they changed the ending where, I believe it was, the actor's name is Costas Mandylor, who does the part of Hoffman, Detective Hoffman. You don't see him getting up in one particular scene, which is a big reveal in Part 4, and they changed it. I also don't like the music choice that they use in Saw 6. It's weird, but, you know, anyway. Here we have World War Z, Wreck. I'm not a big fan of found footage movies, but this one I really, really like. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Wreck 2, really good sequel. Wreck 3 I also like, and Wreck 4, which is the last one in the series. Not as good, but also pretty good. Unlike these two, which are bad, but I own them just to be a completist. Quarantine, which is pretty bad. Quarantine 2, which is worse. Here we have Psycho. This is a collector's edition. which is like a legacy. It has like not really a digibook, sort of, I guess. I have like 2 or 3 of these like box sets. These like not boxes. How do you call these? Yeah, they're sort of like books, like digibooks, sort of, I guess. And here we have a collector's edition that brings Psycho 2, 3, and 4. Got this at Walmart many years ago for like $7. This is the remake of Psycho, not very good. Bates Motel, which was like a pilot for a TV show that never happened. And then, of course, eventually they did Bates Motel many years later. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5. Okay, let's continue. Here we have, what's this? Blessed Are the Children. I don't know where I got this. This is not Dollar Tree. This is probably either a pawn shop or a thrift store. So, let's see, 666, Demon Child. I also don't know where I got that. 666, The Child. I know I got this from Blockbuster many years ago. Really bad Omen ripoff. 666, The Beast, the sequel. Delivery, The Beast Within. I don't know where I got that. The Devil Incarnate. I got this many years ago from Walmart. 11, The Prophecy. Pretty bad movie. And then there's another one that's like a rip-off of that really low-budget movie called 11/11/11. Got this for $3.95. I don't know where I got this. I think I might have gotten this on a trip. Might have. 12/12/12. And 13/13/13. Night of the Living Dead. This is the colorized edition. Not a big fan of that color version. And I'm lesser fan of this one, which adds footage that no one really likes. Here we have Zombie 2. I know there's like a Blu-ray of this. Again, if you're new to this channel, I don't I don't care so much about like getting a 4K or Blu-ray. I have the version that I found. Like if I found it for cheap, that's the version that I have. You know, I'm not gonna, oh, there's a new 4K of it, I'm gonna pick up the new one. No, I'm good enough with what I have. Unless it has really good features, then yes, I will probably pick it up down along the road, but it's not something that I'm in the rush to get. Night of the Living Dead, same thing. This one, I'm good enough with this edition that I bought in 2007, which was authorized by George Romero, I believe. And it looks good enough. There's like a version released by Criterion, which at one point I almost got. I was tempted, but I'm not going to pay $30 for it. I bought this for like $10. I'm not going to pay that much for a movie. Dawn of the Dead, I believe this is now out of print. I bought this when it first came out. It wasn't that much. Day of the Dead. Land of the Dead. Diary of the Dead. Survival of the Dead. Here we have Night of the Living Dead, the remake with Tom Savini. I'm directed by Tom Savini. Dawn of the Dead, probably Zack Snyder's best movie. Day of the Dead, not very good, but not terrible, like, you know, some of the other ones that I've seen. Day of the Dead Bloodline, I haven't seen that yet. Here we have Return of the Living Dead, classic. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it so many times. Return of the Living Dead Part 2, Return of the Living Dead Part 3, and I have here like a 6-movie pack, which brings Return of the Living Dead Necropolis and Rave to the Grave, Night of the Living Dead 3D, Return of the Living Dead 3, which I already have, but it's, you know, Bride of the Reanimator and Beyond the Reanimator, The Dead, I haven't seen that yet. The Dead 2, haven't seen that either yet. And here we have Zombie Diaries, which was given to me as a gift. A friend of mine didn't want them. Along with its sequel, he also gave me Part 2. He told me both of them are terrible. I started watching one of them. They're not very good. Rise of the Zombies with Danny Trejo. Pretty bad movie, but, you know, anything with Danny Trejo I like to watch. Which reminds me, here's another one called Zombie Hunter. Let's Let's see, let's make some space. Here we have Navy SEALs versus Zombies. I got this from Movie Stop when they were closing down. I didn't pay that much, I know for a fact. They were having like this discount. Gangster, Guns, and Zombies. $2.99 at CD Trader. Oh Zombie, $2.99 at CD Trader. War of the Dead. Outpost. This is the second one. And this is the third one. Got this at Big Lots for $3. Zombie Strippers. Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimation. Tombs of the Blind Dead. A Virgin Among the Living Dead. Zombie Nightmare. Zombie Death House. Hell of the Living Dead. City of the Living Dead. Zombie Lake. Oasis of the Zombies. 28 Days Later. And 28 Weeks Later. You know, it's a shame they never continued the franchise with like 28 months later. Maybe they'll do one called 28 Years Later. Who knows? Let's see what we have here. Flight of the Living Dead. This is pretty scary movie for me. It was, at least for me, it was. Rampage, one of the better movies from Uwe Boll. Pretty gruesome. You know, it's a really hard watch, but in comparison to his other movies, is actually better. Rampage, Capital Punishment. You can find this one at Dollar Tree. I got both sequels from, I believe, from Dollar Tree, if I'm not mistaken. It depends. Some stores have them, some stores don't. Undisputed. Got this from Movie Stop before they closed down. I have Undisputed 2, which I also got from Movie Stop. Undisputed 3, I also got from Movie Stop. And this one I recently just got from Dollar Tree. Check your Dollar Trees. They have Part 4. Even though it says Walmart Select, this is from Dollar Tree. Those Undisputed movies are actually pretty good. If you've never seen them. You like some good action movies. The Car. Wrecker. Black Cadillac. Duel. Trucks. And Killdozer. Just from the Warner Universal Vault series. So now this is the last part, this last section of this part. Here we have classic Jaws. Jaws 2. Jaws 3, which is pretty bad, but pretty entertaining. And this one's really bad. Jaws the Revenge. The Shallows, good one if you haven't seen it. Shark Night, this one's, it's alright. Open Water 2. I remember seeing the first one. I haven't seen the second one. I haven't even opened this. I saw the first one when it first came out many years ago. Open Water 3, Cage Dive. Shark vs. Octopus, this is pretty bad. Sharktopus, haven't seen that yet. Deep Blue Sea, classic. Deep Blue Sea 2, if you want a good laugh, check this one out. It's pretty hilarious. Deep Blue Sea 3, I just got this from Walmart. I haven't seen it yet. The Meg, this one's not that bad. I like this one. 47 Meters Down, still haven't seen that. 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, haven't seen that yet. Sharknado. Sharknado 2, the second one. Sharknado 3, oh hell no. Sharknado The Fourth Awakens. Sharknado 5, Global Warming. And Sharknado 6, The Last Sharknado, It's About Time. Sharks in Venice. Shark Hunter, got this for 99 cents at CD Trader. Anaconda. Anacondas. Anaconda 3, The Offspring. You can find this at Big Lots sometimes. That's where I got it, along with the fourth one. What do we have here? Lake Placid on Blu-ray. This one I did get online, because I never come across it. Lake Placid 2, I'm not sure where I bought that one. Third one I bought online. fourth one, I'm pretty sure I bought online as well. I never come across them. Bought it online. And I know there's another one that came out recently. I don't know if I'll pick that one up. I'm kind of tired of these Lake Placid movies. Snakes on a Plane and Snakes on a Train. So this is part one. We're going to continue with part two, which will be this section right here.